Hello and welcome. My name is Efrat Nirberger. I'm a lead solution architect in the AWS for Telecom, specializing in OSS and BSS. And today we're going to talk about the end-to-end lifecycle management of the network, going from day zero to day two operations, covering both the network rollout and the SOC-NOC operations. One of the major challenges customers have is about diversities of their services and market segments. With their existing OSS operations, they're having a hard time to do a cost to serve and showing limited ROI. And the reason for this, their entire operations are quite complex, meaning that they are having a hard time sustaining the quality of service that they would like to give to their customers and having a hard time detecting problems in their network. Our solution that we're going to present today talks about how to centralize and simplify these operations. And the way we do it is through automation of the entire process, from the rollout into fulfillment into assurance, using generative AI for fast detection of problems, and also using Gen AI for predictions, so it allows us to know in advance and handle problems before they occur. In this diagram, you're seeing the end-to-end architecture of our two partners, Fieldforce and Amdocs, on AWS. Now you're seeing how both partners are using AWS native services to run the entire stack, using native services like EKS to run their containers in a scalable mode and manage databases. On top of this platform, you also see use of our generative AI that allows you to use a choice of your foundation model best fit for your telco workloads and using the customer data. So you're seeing recognition for photos, image processing is also, you're going to see Bedrock and our databases. And with that, I'm going to move you to Amdocs. Javier, please take it to the demo.
So my name is Javier Alves, I'm from Amdocs, and I'm going to be running the demo from here now. So as you can see here behind, we have a centralized network lifecycle management platform, which is compiling information from all our service assurance, our service orchestration, our inventorying, and all that integrated with a third-party application, Fieldforce, which is going to support the whole demo. Our solution is assisted by our telco-grade generative AI solution, right? So let's go into the demo. Here you can see we have the map of the Camp Nou here in Barcelona, the stadium. And we can see a few small black dots, which are representing small cells which are already in service. But here we can also see 5 of them in a different color, which are still to be activated. If we go to our inventory, we will see that these small cells, indeed, they are planned to be activated, but they are not there yet. If we click on our task, we have here a list of actions that we still need to take. If we click here, we will see throughout the whole network workflow that there are already 4 small cells completely activated, and there is still 1 pending. So now the field technician is going to go to the field, is going to do the right things, antenna, orientation, connectivity, and then it will send us the OK in order to continue the process, right? So from here, I will pass the voice to Vasit, who is going to continue the rest of the demo for the small cell rollout activation.
Thank you, Javier. My name is Basit Malik. I'm the founder and CEO of Fieldforce. We provide a platform which radically simplifies the way networks are deployed and operated. So as Javier showed you, the field engineer, when they're out in the field, they're able to digitally capture all of the details from the small cell which is deployed. As you can see on the screen, the technician just needs to directly scan the barcode. The app automatically scans the barcode, adds the asset and all of the relevant attributes into the system. This removes any manual data entry issues. And the other thing that the field engineer is able to do is they're able to use our intelligent Gen AI-based platform to do a virtual inspection of all the work which is being done in the field as well. One of the common issues with install is the orientation of the antenna. A lot of times they vary or they differ from what the design specification is. When the technician opens up the camera, they can see what the angle of install is. And when the angle of install is correct, it's represented by the green signal. They take a picture. Our Gen AI engine processes the image and results a response which shows that the tilt of the antenna is 62 degrees and matches the design specification. This dramatically improves the quality of the deployment and the capture of data which happens in the field from the get-go. And with that, I will hand it back over to Javier, who's going to show the rest of the details of the system.
So thank you, Vasit. So now that the field technician already gives the green light from the connectivity, the antenna is properly oriented, connected, whatever it is, now we can click on the next step in our workflow, and we can see our 5 small cells are fully active. We are just pending the approval from management side. Okay, I'm the manager, I approve it, I click here, and we are ready to service. If I go back to the inventory again where we were before, we can see that now all the small cells are fully in service. We have the serial number that has been taken from the field force, integrated with our network orchestration and our inventory, right? So from here, we already completed the first part of the demo, which is about the small cell rollout. So now that our small cells are in service, now we can jump into the second part of the demo where we are gonna go or try to reproduce a typical daily operational scenario. So we go to our service assurance tab, and here we can see a few alarms, right? A few critical alarms talking about some a threshold that has been exceeded on the bandwidth utilization, uplink, downlink, or there are excessive number of user equipment connected to our antenna. So you know, I'm new in the job, I'm Kevin, I joined the company just a few weeks ago, I don't know exactly what to do. So then I open our generative AI assistant, and I ask him, okay, why do we have so many alarms, what is going on? And automatically, the generative AI assistant is going to connect with our inventory, with our service assurance, with our orchestration, and it's going to tell me that we have a problem on the capacity of the macro cell here giving coverage to the stadium. And not only that, you know, it's telling me, okay, I know that there are some nearby small cells that can support you giving additional bandwidth and potentially solve this issue. Do you want me to apply this? You know, I'm new in the job. I trust my generative AI solution, so I say yes. Why not? Apply those changes, and automatically I can see now that in our operations there has been some actions taken. If I go back to the operations, then we see that there has been some actions taken on the small cells. By clicking on those and closing my generative AI assistant, I can see now there has been some actions taken to the small cell. So we started it, we test the connectivity, throughput, etc., and now we have the small cells active. So if I go back to our launchpad, I can even see that now these small cells are providing coverage to support the excess capacity on the G Node B, and I have already some traffic ongoing, user equipments, throughput, downlink, uplink. So this is the second part of the demo where we see how we can assist our SOC NOC operations with generative AI. Let's go now, let's jump into the third stage of the demo where we go back to assurance. Okay, so now a few weeks later, all the small cells are inactive, are in service. And now I can see that in our service assurance page, we have still some alarms that has been cleared. They are here up and down. Still, I'm new in the business. I'm new in the NOC center. I don't know what to do. So I will open again our generative AI assistant and ask, okay, what is going on with this G Node B, right? Why are these alarms up and down, cleared, whatever it is? And now is when we are accessing our machine learning root cause analysis capabilities. And basically, our generative AI assistant, what it's telling us is that there has been some capacity issues, but this is a recurrent problem that is being faced every single Sunday. There are 4 hours every Sunday where there's a problem of capacity. So again, I ask our Gen AI, what did we do before in order to solve these alarms? And then it's telling me that in the past, what we did is using the extra capacity of some small cells, as we installed at the very beginning, where we can provide some extra coverage, right? So say, why not? Let's apply that. And if you read over here, it's telling me automatically if I want to activate a specific cron task or a scheduled task every single Sunday. So it's not completely closed loop because still we have some actions, we still have the final word to apply those changes or not. So it is almost closed loop. So now I say yes, I trust my assistant, okay, automatically activated. And if I go back again to the operations, we see again a lot of activities being applied into the small cell. And if I go into the cron task, we can see that now there is a cron task program 4 hours every Sunday in order to solve this issue. So like this, we can provide a centralized network lifecycle management to the CSPs in order to decrease their operational costs. So this was a demo about our Intelligent Network Suite, providing this specific solution to reduce the operational cost to the CSPs.
Thank you, Javier and Basit. With that, we finished our demo. You're welcome to contact us and get more information about how to do network lifecycle management in a simple and easy way. Thank you all.